herself. I want to actually play a video from Piers Morgan. He's discussing here how Meghan tried to fire him.
You keep the job. In other words, you grovel to Meghan Markle, who, unbeknown to me, had written a personal letter to the chief executive of the company, who was a woman, and had said to her, I write to you as a woman and as a mother. You have to fire him. And I wasn't told, guys, you keep the job.
So you can imagine what she does to other people. She wants to have people fired because they don't agree with her. Now, what news I have? Experts discuss the public relations strategies involving Sussexes, Nutmeg and Sperry. Royal commentators argue that recent stories about the couple, such as rumors regarding collaborations with Guy Ritchie, are often fabrications intended to deflect from other issues, specifically ongoing legal cases. In other words, this working for Guy Ritchie is a PR stunt by Meghan Markle. I'll discuss more about that, but I want you to take a listen a little bit about from Piers Morgan.
To a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race. It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem. To a family which has to...
So whenever Meghan is not getting her way, Nutmeg, she will throw in words like racist and this and that. But of course, we know this is because of her being a narcissist. Now, let's go back to this report here. It's very interesting. Analysts suggest that news stories involving the Sussexes are often strategically timed bombshells meant to divert public attention from negative press. What they were trying to divert from is this picture, okay, that you're seeing right now on the screen. And this picture is, of course, you can see Lily, that's what they call her, and she wanted all of us to believe her pregnancy, that she gave birth to her, by revealing that she's coming back to UK and they are going to school in UK. They were admitted to a school in UK, and that these kids are for real, and we have absolutely no reason to be doubtful about it. When they announced this major bombshell that they're coming back to UK, they used their kids alongside with that announcement when they said that these kids, they are, or at least Archie, is admitted to a British school, when we have absolutely no record of that. I have actually done my own research and I have found out no details whatsoever about that particular British school that he's supposed to go. Now, because of this investigation, and I'm sure a lot of people are doing the same, it is becoming quite evident and quite clear that these kids don't really exist. They exist only for Meghan Markle, for her PR, for her own interest in the invisible world. That's where they exist. Now, discussion touches on Prince Harry's recent appearance on ITV's This Morning to promote the Invictus Games, expressing skepticism about the long-term plans for the games. Harry, he himself knows that this is a complete failure, the Invictus events. Now he wants his father to be part of it, and he's going to be, I'm pretty sure, pressure him, make his life more stressful, and bow down to his demand that I don't need your money, but I want you to approve Invictus Games. Because understand this, Sperry doesn't have a job. The only thing that he wants to do is philanthropic work, charity. And he believes Invictus is the only way right now for his survival. Without Invictus, he will not be able to afford to breathe. And so he's going to put a lot of pressure on Invictus. Now, experts claim there are active discussions for a private visit by Sperry and his children to the Great British Bake Off children's version. This is framed as a soft soaping PR maneuver designed to portray the couple as relatable parents, utilizing children to generate positive, unassailable publicity. So again, they are using this surrogate invisible children left and right all the time. sometimes saying that we will have them admitted into the school. Some other times they're saying that we will do some a program, we will get them to this show, that show. A lot of other discussions are happening in the Sussex world where they are portraying or putting these two surrogate invisible children at the forefront of their PR maneuver. Royal commentators link this potential appearance to Alison Hammond, who is a presenter on the Great British Bake Off and is reportedly becoming involved with the Invictus Games. So with Alison Hammond involvement, with this woman's involvement, it is quite clear, Alison Hammond, you can see here, it is quite clear that Harry wants people who are willing to serve him, people who are willing to accept whatever BS comes from his mouth, and therefore he is hiring, or he is going to be talking to Alison Hammond, because Alison Hammond is one of those people who would not question Harry's motive, who would not doubt anything he's doing, even though all of these things are shady, very shady. But Alison Hammond is like a loyal friend to Harry. So you can see even in this appearance, Harry wants somebody who would not raise question about the kids' existence and none of those things. Now, I want you to also take a listen at this one a little bit, and then I will add some more commentary.
Front pages there, which is when their engagement was announced.
Yeah.
Where's the racism?
Do you remember that was before she actually said that the institution was racist? And that's my point. How institutionalised racism works is the minute you dare say that the institution is racist, everyone piles on. Shouting. That's what happens.
But you accept there's no racism in those media pages?
Because that was before she said that the institution was racist.
Actually,
after that moment, that's when everyone decided to pile on.
Actually, what happened
is
as a woman, people began to pile on when she.
So you can see there are Sussex Squad propaganda, loud and clear, about this accusation Meghan made that the British family is racist, and you have people like this person who will come on this kind of show, Piers Morgan show, and amplify Meghan's accusations.
She started having $500,000 baby showers in New York and flying back on the Clooney private plane. They started having a pile-on. When they used Elton John's private plane like a taxi rank whilst preaching about carbon footprint. They had another pile-on when they had other huge extravagant events they went to, and then when they're preaching about poverty on their Twitter account. Time and again, they were caught being rankly hypocritical. That was why the media coverage began to turn. Then there was all the stuff with her father.
Then also, of course, if you have not noticed, they do not broadcast their trip, how they made it. They do no longer, I would like to believe, they no longer use private jets because they preach, environment, global warming and all that. When they went back to UK in July, I don't believe they use private jet. They don't have one to begin with. But even if their friends, they're offering, and I don't think anybody will offer them free ride, but even if somebody's offering them, I don't think they will be willing to use a private jet, just because they are coming across as very hypocritical. They don't want to make it any worse. But the surrogacy, the whole situation, the kids using them as their propaganda tool is blowing right on their faces after people called out their lies about them. I have some comments here. Thank you guys for your comments.